I know he would, because Madeline for the water, like we're not allowed to wash our cars, we're not supposed to really have sprinklers going, and like asked about that.
How are you guys doing out there? All right, my name's Rich Rogers. I'm with MVY Radio. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. A few thank yous I want to send out first to the Mashpee Commons, Knockabout Brewery back here. Thank you guys for being here. Falmouth Toyota, Steeple Street Music Academy, Falmouth Academy, Pink Door Catering, Cape and Coast Bank, Mashpee Fresh Market, Scott with East Falmouth Sound right here. If you have all your sound needs, go talk to this guy. Want to thank P-Flag for being here tonight. Stop over and see Joe. He's got a whole bunch of information over there, a whole bunch of free stuff. I love his free stuff. I'll take some more before I go. We do have a tip jar over at our table for Chris. If you want to stop over there and throw a few bucks in, help her get back or get to her next stop. All right, we're here again on this Wednesday. We have Chris Matthews here. We had an amazing show yesterday. I'd say people didn't cry, but there were tears of joy and happiness yesterday. So if you see me crying, it's okay. I'm a crier. Chris has been the two-time Folk Alliance Song of the Year. If you know what Folk Alliance is, it's a huge gathering of the greatest folk people of this time. And she also won Artist of the Year there. So you're in for a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Matthews.
Sitting alone in this hotel room, TV on, tuned into the news. It's another day here in paradise. Mass shootings, deportations, wildfires. Meanwhile, Mr. Make America Great is busy tweeting his worst and spreading more hate. While some of us are so poor they can't afford shoes on their feet, while some other sweet baby starves to death in their sleep. Can you see us, sweetheart dreamers? Can you feel us? We are believers. We are more than keyboard warriors. We are the change makers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Somewhere in 100 no-name towns are a million lives being turned upside down. And you know this is the only home those kids have ever known. Refugees from wars and regimes being overthrown. Meanwhile, too many of these United States ignore the words Lady Liberty spake. Doors being kicked down in the dead of the night. No more sanctuary cities. How's that for religious right? Can you see us, sweetheart dreamers? Can you feel us? We are believers. We are more than keyboard warriors. We are the change makers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And if there's anyone out there who questions what America at its very best will feel like now, remember 66 million united in love, steadfastly indivisible across countless cities and towns. Oh, the bluest wave crashing from shore to shore, and all those hate has no home here. Signs on all those doors. We know who we are, like we know how to breathe. Won't you sing it with me? Sing it with me, please. Give me your tire, your for. Your huddled masses, you're hurting to breathe free. Give me the wretched refuse of your teeming shores and these, the homeless, the tempest tossed to me. Give me your tired, your poor. Your huddled masses, you're hurting to breathe free. Give me the wretched refuse of your teeming shores and these, the homeless, the tempest tossed to me. Oh, can you see us? We are dreamers. Can you feel us? We are believers. And we are more than keyboard warriors. We are the change makers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, everybody. Scott, I'll have a little bit less, I think it's the kick maybe that's close to feeding back there in the wedge. Bring that one down just a tiny bit. Yeah, I was in, the last time I was in an open field like this one and singing that song. This man, when I got to that quiet part of that song, he yelled at me from the middle of this big field. He says, I asked him and said, will you sing with me? Will you sing with me, please? And he screamed at me, no, you're wrong. That's crap. And you know, it's fine. I mean, whatever, you know, live your life. But I think he missed the part during the intro where they had explained to him that I'm a Southern black woman. You know, I'm so butch. From far back, it gets a little hard to tell. So in his defense, I'll give him that. But obviously, I proceeded to sing him right out of that field like a good Southern black woman would. You know. And as he was leaving, I just kept thinking to myself, two things. First and foremost, buddy, you totally blew your shot. That is the least controversial song I have. And second, I thought, thank you for reminding every person in this field that the loudest voice in the room is more often than not only the loudest, not at all indicative of the majority. A lesson he learned as all his friends and neighbors applauded him leaving that day. Why do you hide your face if you're not breaking any laws? Why do you hide your face if you're not doing anything wrong? Why do you hide your face if you think what you're doing's okay? Why do you hide your face? Why do you hide your face? Do you sleep like a baby when you get home? Or are you plagued by the crying from dusk till dawn? You can't change what you've done, but there's still time to choose to be better, better than this. Why do you hide your face? You think history will be kind? Why do you hide your face if you think that your family won't mind? Why do you hide your face if you think those sins can be erased? Why do you hide your face? Why do you hide your face? Do you sleep like a baby when you head home? Or are you plagued by the crying from dusk till dawn? You can't change what you've done, but there's still time to choose to be better, better than this. To be better, better than this. It's too soon to forgive, it's too cruel to forget. But if you took off that mask, we could see your regret. And sure, some of you would still make the same calls. There's not a mask on earth to hide that kind of darkness alone. Do you sleep like a baby when you head home? Or are you plagued by the crying from dusk till dawn? You can't change what you've done, but there's still time to choose to be better, better than this. Do you sleep like a baby when you head home? Or are you plagued by the crying from dusk till dawn? You can't change what you've done, but there's still time to choose to be better, better than this. To be better, better than this. Choose to be better, better than this. See, that guy should have waited for a song like that one. Well, I've got some friends here who were talking to me about this song, so I think I'm going to sing this one tonight for you as well. Also, for anybody who forgot to Google first before you came out tonight, surprise, I'm a social justice songwriter. Yeah, that's right, you are welcome. How many of you all are Woody Guthrie fans? Do you have any Woody fans here? Yeah. Okay, all right, y'all are okay. You knew the job when you took it. That's good. Woody has this really important and powerful song called Deportee. Parenthetically, it is known as a plane wreck at Los Gatos. And the song was written after a plane of migrant workers had come to do work. They did their work and they were being taken back home. And as they were being taken back home, the plane that was carrying them crashed. And I believe it was 32 people died in that crash. And at the time, as the media and the news, as they were reporting on that tragic loss of life, they were just kind of referring to them as just a bunch of deportees, you know, no real seeing of them, no real regard for their humanity, which is kind of, again, what we were seeing with so many of our immigrant friends and neighbors, no real seeing of them, no real regard for their humanity. And I live in Nashville, Tennessee. It is a very different place than here. Politically, for sure. And so much of what we were seeing in places like Minneapolis and in LA and Chicago and so many of those cities, this administration's intentions for immigrants, their intentions were made abundantly clear straight out of the gate in Tennessee. So we had been grappling with that for quite a long time. And as those intentions became very clear, Woody's song was just weighing on my heart so heavily, because I just kept thinking, what would Woody be thinking about this country that he loved so much right now if he was here watching this unfold? And so I wanted to rewrite his song, because so much of what we are seeing happening is happening to folks who are in fact citizens of this country, to folks who have protected status to be in this country. And so I set about rewriting that song, which was a very scary, dangerous thing to do. Woody is so beloved, by myself included, but I thought it was important. And so I wrote the song. I reached out to the folks who manage Woody's catalog, just hoping beyond hope that they would even listen to it, let alone give me permission to release it. And they wrote back and they said, well, we'll let you know. We've got to get permission from Woody's family. No one has ever rewritten this song before. And so they wrote to Woody's granddaughter, Anna, and she wrote back and she said yes. The song is called Citizen. And I hope if you know the melody to Woody's original song, I hope you'll hum along with me. And if you pick up the lyrics, I hope you'll sing with me. The echoes of yesteryear's darkest hour are rumbling louder with each passing day. They're snatching up fathers and babies with cancer and shipping them off without reason or rhyme. In Oklahoma, a mom and her daughters were robbed of their money and newfound peace. At first, it seemed like a home invasion, but to their great horror, the shirts read police. Goodbye, Fifth Amendment, goodbye due process. Adios, mi familia, and mis libertades. They won't ask your status once you board that ice bus. They won't call you citizens, just deportees. No human is illegal, no president king. But the parchment that defines us is brittle and frail. There's no more asylum at the Mexican border, just seekers chased like outlaws, like rustlers, like thieves. They die in our hills, they die in our deserts. They drown in our oceans and crash in our planes. They died beneath the flag in war after war, but the red-hatted faithful still hates them just the same. Goodbye, Fifth Amendment, goodbye, due process, adios, mi familia, mis libertades. They won't ask your status once you board that ice bus. They won't call you citizens, just deportees. They pay their taxes and follow the rules. Oh, they're just trying to make it like me and like you. And while families get scattered like dry leaves, the felon-in-chief says they're just deportees. But who do you think keeps the orchards from rotting? Or does all the jobs nobody else will? And which ones of us will they round up next? If it's happening to some of us, it's happening to us all. Goodbye, Fifth Amendment, goodbye, due process, adios, mi familia, y mis libertades. They won't ask your status once you board that ice bus. They won't call you citizens, just deportees. No, they won't call you citizens, just deportees. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, you know, before I lived in Nashville, I lived in the DC area for many years. And some of you will remember, just a couple of years ago, there was a Freightliner that crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge. And the only people who lost their lives during that tragedy was 6 immigrants who were doing the very dangerous work of working on that bridge, because it is so often our immigrant friends and neighbors who are doing that very dangerous work. Well, this song that I want to sing for you now is one that was kind of a love letter to our cousins out there in Minneapolis. You know, it's been very encouraging watching them show us how to do what is required of us in this moment, and not with just these little, you know, this one giant action. You know, it's not just been because of one King March, one No Kings March. It's been one small act after another, after another, after another, making this collective fist of resistance. And that's been very beautiful to watch, despite the horrors of it. Watching people show up for one another has been a beautiful side effect of that. And that was what inspired this song. This song is called One Small Act. And for those of you who have seen me before, you know it matters to me a bunch that we sing together. I don't ever like to just sing for you. I like us to sing together. I think it's really important that we do that work. And so I hope that this will give you a chance to be just a little brave and do that. I know that my cousins here, once I get a little further north of New York, I know my cousins up here are a little buttoned up. I know. But we're all here in this grass together. There we go. At least a couple of you are gonna sing. We got some woo girls in the audience. That's good. That's all we need. That's all we need. I'm getting ready to marry me a woo girl in October, so I know I'll be all right. Yeah. So the part of this song that I hope you'll sing with me, it's just the 3 words. It's just one small act. In the song and the lyrics I sing, but we know the truth. And then the next line is one small act. And so it says, we know the truth, one small act. Like that. We know the truth, one small act. Yeah, just like that. And then in the bridge, we sing those 3 words over and over. One small act when you can't stop crying. One small act, you just keep on trying. And so we'll see how brave you are. That'll let me know if I need to completely redo the next half of the set. We'll see how this goes. I have faith in you. Grandma's hands are tired from that factory job before. But when maskmen came a-calling, she said, I won't just hide behind my door. She picked up her needle, started knitting day and night, a relic of the past to remind her how to fight. It's just a hat to them, but we know the truth. One small act sparks another one too. From Minneapolis to Kansas City, from from sea to shining sea. Neighbors are singing out for their neighbors to be free, singing ice out of our city. SFC retired, 6 tours and countless scars. But when masked men shot his neighbor, he said they'd gone way too far. With shrapnel in his body, he laced up his boots again, made him a sign that said, "This will defend." It's just a march to them, but we know the truth. One small act sparks another one, too. From Minneapolis to Kansas City, from sea to shining sea. Neighbors are singing out for their neighbors to be free, singing ice out of our city. She didn't think when she wrote it, she just did what she could do. When masked men came a-calling at her youngest child's school, she grabbed a pen and paper and just wrote it all down. How they're shaking the rafters at a church cross town. It's just a song to them, but we know the truth. One small act sparks another one, too. One small act when you can't stop crying. One small act, you just keep on trying. One small act, let it lift us higher. One small act, let it spread like wildfire. One small act, when you can't stop crying. One small act, you just keep on trying. One small act, let it lift us higher. One small act, let it spread like wildfire. From Minneapolis to Kansas City, from sea to shining sea. Neighbors are singing out for their neighbors to be free, singing ice out of our city. Yeah. Well, I was telling you about my woo girl. I think I'll sing a song for her. She is also a social justice singer-songwriter. Our pillow talk looks very different from most folks. You know, it's like, we're sitting there, it's like, babe, I just feel like people aren't really getting it about the SAVE Act. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, what can we do? So intense all the time. But this song is a sweet song that I wrote for her. Actually, one of the first things we got to do after they kind of let us out of the house just past the darkest days of the pandemic, the first thing we got to do together was go to the Woody Guthrie Festival, which is in Woody's hometown of Okemah, Oklahoma. And we were sitting in this field. We had finished our set, and we were sitting in this field so we could hear some of our friends play. And I just looked over my shoulder and saw the most beautiful sunset. And immediately just started writing on my phone, and you know, my beautiful love sitting beside me. And of course, in true deep Les processing fashion, she says to me, "Baby, what are you doing? Be present with me." I said, "Darling, I'm just writing a song about you." She said, "Please continue." So this is a sweet little song about her. This is called Oklahoma Sunset. And I'm really looking forward to getting out of this particular timeline, this particular nightmarish chapter in America's history. I really am looking forward to just getting back to writing songs about my hot fiance. But this song is called Oklahoma Sunset, and this one's feeling a little bit like a protest song these days, especially back home in Tennessee, where they keep trying to shove us back into closets we burned down a long time ago. And so my set's just gonna keep getting gayer and gayer until they get themselves together. So this sweet little gay one is for all of us. I hope no matter who you love, no matter how you love, you see yourself in these words. Mid-July, Friday night, side by side, your hand in mine, just carry on like we do, but I couldn't take my eyes off of you. She's beautiful always. If I'm watching or not, if I do or don't say, even when the storm is rolling in, it doesn't stop her light from shining. She's in Oklahoma, sunset on a summer night. Stop dead in my tracks just to bask in her light. Oh, she keeps me breathless. Her glory is endless. I hope her light never fades. She's how I wanna end every day. When I come home from a long day, the sight of her takes it all away. Just sitting on the back porch, taking her in is enough to ease all my worry. And she's got her warmth about her that soothes me. I go all around her that moves me, even when the storm is rolling in. It doesn't stop her light from shining. Oh, she's in Oklahoma, sunset on a summer night. I'm dead in my tracks just to bask in her light. Oh, she keeps me breathless. Her glory is endless. I hope her light never fades. She's how I wanna end every day. She's cool like the twilight, blue in the sky, into the pink. It's her cheeks on those red hot nights. But my favorite part is her golden heart. Oh, she's in Oklahoma, sunset on a summer night. Stop dead in my tracks just to bask in her light. Oh, she keeps me breathless. Her glory is endless. I hope her light never fades. She's how I wanna end every day. I wanna end every day this way. Thank you so much. Yeah, she's a good one. She's a good one. Well, this song is one I had to write. I was trying to get out of the doghouse, but you know, when we do the same job, she just listened to it and she was just like, oh, I would have done something different with the bridge, babe. I tried it. This song is called Clumsy, and this song is a song for any of us who are what I like to call butch of center. You know, I don't like to think of the humans in terms of like masculinity and femininity. I like to reject the framing of that, because I very much love being a woman. I just happen to also be this handsome. And so I think of us as just butch of center, not butch of center. And so this song is really a perpetual apology from us to the rest of you. You can let me know if your significant other has been this kind of clumsy. You know, don't shame them in public. We can talk about it at the merch table, that's fine. But I'll tell you the kind of clumsiness that got me into trouble. You know, she comes in, she looks so drop dead gorgeous. You're looking at her and you were thinking, oh my God, I am so lucky. Like, she is every bit my dream girl in this moment as the moment I knew I loved her. You're thinking that. But what comes out of your mouth, as if you are possessed, is, darling, you didn't want to wear the red one? I can be clumsy, can trip and fall over my words. friends. I don't get it right as often as I like when it comes to you. I can be clumsy, can swing hard for the fence and miss. Sometimes best laid plans slip right through my hands when it comes to you. But practice makes perfect. I promise you I'm worth it, so don't give up on me now. Practice makes perfect. I promise you I'm worth it, so don't give up on me now. 'Cause I can be clumsy, can read the room so very wrong. Oh, I can be that fool rushing in too soon when it comes to you. I can be clumsy, can lose track of the time and date. And I hate missing your call, I hate dropping the ball when it comes to you. But practice makes perfect. I promise you I'm worth it, so don't give up on me now. Practice makes perfect. I promise you I'm worth it, so don't give up on me now. One foot in front of the other. When the road gets shaky, we lean on each other. If I fall, give me a chance to recover. And if I fall again, give me another. One foot in front of the other. When the road gets shaky, we lean on each other. If I fall, give me a chance to recover. And if I fall again, give me another. 'Cause practice makes perfect. I promise you I'm worth it, so don't give up on me now. Practice makes perfect. I promise you I'm worth it, so don't give up on me now. Thank you so much, everybody. Well, I am also a preacher's kid. In addition to all these boxes that I check, I'm also a PK. That's a whole nother TED Talk. Probably a book at some point. But one of the things that has been a comfort to me all the years is having the Reverend constantly remind me that all things work together for good. You know, she is a force of nature. Usually I tell people I'm a PK and folks just assume it's my dad. And I like to just say, and that right there is the patriarchy. No, it is my mom. Thank you very much. And I was driving up from Nashville to New Hampshire to come do a bit of teaching a couple of Junes back. And as I was driving around town, getting ready to leave Nashville, I was noticing all these church marquees with all this really hateful rhetoric on them because it was June, because it was Pride Month. And I think not just because I am a PK, I think it's just kind of the lowest lift for being a decent human. I just find that so wildly offensive. A place that is supposed to be the epitome of love, the epitome of welcoming, be so antithetical to that. But as the Reverend says, all things. The route that the GPS had me take to get from Nashville to New Hampshire was a very peculiar route. And I know because my trip up here will be my 5th attempt at trying to get on up there and retrace my steps to find the thing that inspired this song, and I have still been unable to do so. When I got just a little bit of ways from where I was going up there, I came around the bend on this little 2-lane highway and saw this church in the middle of nowhere, just covered with pride flags. You know, they didn't want anybody mistaking them for tolerant, you know. They wanted folks to know that they were wildly affirming. And it was such a lovely contrast to what I had left back in Tennessee. And so when I got where I was going, this song was waiting for me. This is called Like Jesus Would. In my hometown there's a church on every block. Sanctified folks who'd much rather pray for you than talk. They cherry pick the good word and hold on to the bad parts so they can willfully ignore every lesson Jesus taught. But in a town I've never been to before, I saw a church that made me want to run right through its doors. I could tell just by the outside I'd be met with open arms. Folks spreading the good news with open minds and open hearts. Pride flags flying for all to see. Black lives matter on the church marquee. That they don't just pray when the sick take ill, or just send thoughts when another gun kills, or that they vote like Jesus would, like the choice they make might do some good for somebody. Yeah, that's my kind of Christianity. Somebody said if Jesus came back now, half the Christians in this country would try to crucify him somehow. They'd call him a liberal and hurl woke like a slur. They'd take one look at his brown skin and then probably call him worse. So this one's for those fishers of men, not the people putting evil in evangelical again. Love one another is commandment from the start. So keep spreading the good news with open minds and open hearts. Pride flags flying for all to see. Black lives matter on the church marquee. That they don't just pray when the sick take ill, or just send thoughts when another gun kills. I bet they vote like Jesus would, like the choice they make might do some good for somebody. That's my kind of Christianity. Pride flags flying for all to see. Black lives matter on the church marquee. That they don't just pray when the sick take ill, or just send thoughts when another gun kills. I bet they vote like Jesus would, like the choice they make might do some good for somebody. Yeah, that's my kind of Christianity. That's my kind of Christianity. Thank you so much, everybody. Well, this next one is pretty new. I think it's not quite 5 days old yet. I'm gonna give it a shot. If it goes terribly and you're someone who's recording this, I need you to delete this one. But this song is called Washed in Blood. You know, that the lyric in Like Jesus Would, it talks about folks putting the evil in evangelical again. It is amazing to me what is passing as Christianity in this country right now. I've seen clergy lining up to lay hands on a pedophile. I've seen men in a cloth stay silent about genocide. I've seen folks acting confused about the commandment Jesus gave. Love one another, full stop, not a word about the gays. Don't ask too many questions, they just get in the way. You better mind your P's and Q's, keep quiet and obey. We gotta poop it to prison pipeline, 'cause we got the foolish leading the fools and the morally blind leading the blind. A soulless nation out here with the nerve to evangelize, already washed in too much blood to ever be sanctified. I've seen so many different priests accused of assault and rape. I've seen bishops and believers lie just to save some face. I've seen countless wicked deeds done in the name of God. So much wanting hubris, thinking they're above the law. Don't ask too many questions, they just get in the way. You better mind your P's and Q's, keep quiet and obey. We got a pulpit to prison pipeline, 'cause we got the foolish leading the fools and the morally blind leading the blind. A soulless nation out here with the nerve to evangelize, already washed in too much blood to ever be sanctified. Already washed in too much blood to ever be sanctified. There are thieves in the temple, a Judas on every pew, false prophets with forked tongues asking what would Jesus do, and it's no wonder, it's no wonder. We got a pulpit to prison pipeline, 'cause we got the foolish leading the fools and the morally blind leading the blind. A soulless nation out here with the nerve to evangelize, already washed in too much blood to ever be sanctified. Already washed in too much blood to ever be sanctified. Too many questions get in the way. Don't mind your P's and Q's, don't keep quiet or obey.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, everybody. Well, this was one of my favorite ones off of Reclamation. I hope some of you will come on over and grab a little merch. After this is done, I've got vinyl, CDs, and then also a USB that actually has my entire catalog. So all 10 albums, and a couple of the singles, the new singles, and some videos and pictures as well. And then some really fun stickers. So I hope you'll come over and grab something before you go. But this is one of my favorite songs off of Reclamation. This song is called Cancel Culture. And it's called that because, you know, so often when I am in a space, I think because of the kind of music that I sing, I am very often the only or one of a very few people in that space who looks like me. And so because of that, inevitably at the end of the night, for the longest time, I think literally until I started introing this song this way, somebody would come up to me and say, "Oh, you're so brave. You're so brave talking about this stuff." I would be so scared of getting canceled, I would stay quiet. The audacity of that, y'all. The caucasity of that. Of staying quiet in the face of something that you, your own self, think and believe is wrong for fear of the discomfort. When those of us who are living the thing you don't want to talk about, you know, we're terrified. And we are still doing that work of putting our bodies and our sanity and our lives on the line incessantly for the betterment of this country, because there is so much that we could and should be canceling. And so that's what this song is about. So if you hear something in this song, it doesn't matter if it's in the middle of it, whatever. If you hear something in there that makes you just want to woo, please let that right on out. The Woo Girls are here. Follow their lead. They will show you how to do it. And then at the end of this song, as I hope you have realized and have felt, music really does its job best, especially folk music, when we do it together. And so at the end of this song, as Dr. King said so brilliantly all those years ago, he said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that." And at the end of this song, I sing, "Drive out the darkness with the light." And I want you to answer me back, "Drive out the darkness, drive out the darkness." Just in groups of two like that. You know, it says, make a joyful noise, y'all. It doesn't say sound like Beyonce. You can do it. There's a whole lot in our culture I'd cancel if I could. Instead of banning books, I'd ban gerrymandering for good. The rich would feed the poor like the good Lord said they should, and every child without exception would feel loved and understood. No more whitewashing our history when the truth will set us free. No more watching corporate profits soar while people sink into poverty. No more telling kids they're flawed because you think that your God would. There's a whole lot in our culture I'd cancel if I could. There's a whole lot in our culture We should cancel right away instead of banning, saying gay. We should ban racist holidays. Teachers should get to teach without worrying about their pay, or if they'll have an active shooter that they'll have to keep at bay. No more guns and bulletproof backpacks. It's a school, not a war. No more pretending that machine guns are what the Second Amendment was for. No more doing nothing because it's easier most days. Yeah, there's a whole lot in our culture we should cancel right away. There's a whole lot in our culture we could cancel if we tried. Instead of banning abortions, we could trust women to decide. Every size and shape of body could be normalized, and every type of mental illness could finally be destigmatized. No more squeezing and contorting into boxes we don't fit. No more saying that we're fine when we're not, but scared to admit it. No more telling little boys it's better not to cry. Yeah, there's a whole lot in our culture we could cancel if we try. We've been marching in these streets, singing we shall overcome, praying all the world would give up all their bombs and all their guns. I just want peace of every kind for the whole world tonight, and to believe that Martin was right. We can drive out the darkness with the light. Drive out the darkness, yeah. Drive out the darkness. We can drive out the darkness with the light. Drive out the darkness. Drive out the darkness. We can drive out the darkness with the light. Drive out the darkness. Drive out the darkness. We can drive out the darkness with the light. Thank you so much, everybody. Woo! Yeah, thank you. See, you only need a couple. A couple woo people in the audience can get it going every time. That's all you need. Well, this next one, I hope it really brings out your woos. This one doesn't really need much of an intro. This song is called Cosplay Crusaders. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. I hope they throw away the key and don't set bail. And the cheers of jubilation will make it hard to hear that coffin's nail. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. Oh, I can't wait for Pete Hegseth to go to jail. I hope they throw the book at him and Cash Patel. And we should all have booze and crab legs while we're wishing them farewell. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. Oh, I can't wait for Christy Nome to go to jail. I hope Holman and Bovino blaze the trail. May the cries of deportees haunt them like that siren's wail. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. I hope their cosplay crusade was worth the beds that they made. They can lie in them and rot. Their transgressions will not be forgotten. Oh, I can't wait for Pam and Caroline to go to jail. For every time they told a lie and tipped the scale. Maybe then the truth will come to light and justice will prevail. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. Oh, I can't wait for Elon Musk to go to jail. For treating all our data like his own holy grail. And for gutting US aid and putting all those folks through hell. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. And I can't wait for the Kushners to go to jail. I hope Ivanka, Don, and Eric go as well. It serves them right for robbing us blind while they enrich themselves. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. I hope their cosplay crusade was worth the beds that they made. They can lie in them and rot. Their transgressions will not be forgotten. Oh, I can't wait for J.D. Vance to go to jail. Oh, or he'll probably use the time to pin his next tall tale. I hope the Haitians in Ohio throw parades as he sets sail. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. Oh, I can't wait for that man to go to jail. His laundry list of crimes are so far beyond the pale. No presidential library, just a 12-by-7 cell. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. Oh, I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. Lady Liberty's been waiting to exhale. Every con man, every grifter, every from snout to tail. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. No, I can't wait for all these jokers to go to jail. Sounds like we all are attending similar prayer circles. Well, this one I want to sing for you now. I'm going to sing this one, and I'm going to sing one more. And I just want to say thanks so much to all of the folks at MVY for bringing me up to the vineyard. I appreciate that. It's our first time up here proper, so I appreciate it so much. And thank all of you for coming out. I really appreciate that so much. Thanks for coming. This one that I want to sing for you first, this is another new one. And as I said, I live in Tennessee. And I hope even from the relative safety of here, you have been paying attention to what is happening down south with the dismantling of Black voting power in so many southern states. This song was written after protesting at the State House in Tennessee for 3 straight days, trying our best to get them to not do what they ended up doing. There's a lyric in this song that says, "Why beg for seats when we built the table?" People who look like me have constantly and consistently been the ones pushing this country to a truer version of the democracy she claims to hold dear. And so this song is a love letter to Black women. I hope that you find resolve in it as well. I hope you are fired up by it as well. I hope you will get out and do something to, as John Lewis said, find a way to get in the way. This song is called Anvil. And there's a call and echo part in this song, I say, so you can keep your hammer, keep your bell, and you just echo that right back. You keep your hammer, keep your bell. Keep your hammer, keep your bell. Just like that. And so every time you hear that, sing that with all the might you have in you. If you can't channel your own ancestors, channel mine. And in the bridge of the song, I wove in the words that we sang at the Capitol. I wrote those words on my way to the Capitol, and I wanted to put them in this song so that we never forget them. They say they want to take my vote away. I'm here to tell them not today. I'm going to lift my voice, lift my feet till I'm buried in my grave. I hope you will sing those words with me. This land was not our home, but we made it so with our blood and bone. Toil and toil, brick by brick, from the Amistad to a rocket ship. This land has been hard to take, but thank the Lord we've been harder to break. So you can keep your hammer, keep your bell. Carry your staff, watch the chains be dispelled. I'm gonna do the best that I can to use the tool in my hand. Don't wanna build the same old broken thing back. I'm gonna build a world without a war to lack. This land wasn't even theirs, but they cheat and steal like it's apparent heirs. This up is gonna rise again. Indigenous, black, brown, and all I can. This land is still crueler than cruel. They wanna lynch our vote like they bombed our schools. You can keep your hammer, keep your bell. Keep your hammer, keep your bell. Give me a pin to carry like Ida B. Wells. I'm gonna do the best that I can to use the tool in my hand. Don't wanna build the same old broken thing back. I'm gonna build a world without a want or lack. Now this land wants to turn back time to when being black was enough of a crime. I don't want no Jim Crow 2.0. Won't let them axe the trees from seeds the ancestors sowed. This land is unwilling, unable. I beg for seats when we build the table. They wanna take my vote away. I'm here to tell them not today. I'm gonna lift my voice, lift my feet till I'm buried in my grave. They wanna take my vote away. I'm here to tell them not today. I'm gonna lift my voice, lift my feet till I'm buried in my grave. So you can keep your hammer, keep your bell. Oh, a ballad is an anvil if you wield it well. I'm gonna do the best that I can to use the tool in my hand. Don't wanna build the same old broken thing back. I'm gonna build a world without want or lack. I'm gonna do the best that I can to use the tool in my hand. Don't wanna build the same old broken thing back. I'm gonna build a world without want or lack. I'm gonna build a world without want or lack. We can build a world without want or lack. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you again. I'm going to leave you all with this one. This one's called Sleeves Up. And this one won Song of the Year at the International Folk Music Awards. And this is also Jane Fonda's favorite Chris Matthews song. We didn't win this time, and that's all right. It doesn't mean that we won't still win this fight. And it's a little darker now, but that's all right. It makes it easier to gather up the light. So wipe your face dry, roll your sleeves up. Even when they knock you down, you get back up, you don't give up. I know it hurts so bad to be so close, to have your dreams seem to all go up in smoke. And I know you're scared now, I know you're tired, but keep your mind set on freedom and your eyes on the prize. Wipe your face dry, roll your sleeves up. Even when they knock you down, you get back up, you don't give up. I know it feels like this is the end, but if we stop hoping, we stop fighting, and that's how a tyrant wins. It's not a marathon, it's not a sprint, it's 1,000-day relay race, so rest and resist again. Wipe your face dry, roll your sleeves up. Even when they knock you down, you get back up, you don't give up. Even when they knock you down, you get back up, you don't give up. We didn't come this far just to come this far when there's so much left to lose. We didn't come this far just to come this far when the future's ours to choose. We didn't come this far just to come this far and not get what we were due. We didn't come this far just to come this far, so put on your marching shoes. Wipe your face dry, roll your sleeves up. Even when they knock you down, you get back up, you don't give up. Wipe your face dry, roll your sleeves up. Even when they knock you down, you get back up, you don't give up. Wipe your face dry, roll your sleeves up. Even when they knock you down, you get back up, you don't give up. Even when they knock you down, you get back up, you don't give up. No, you don't give up. No, you don't give up. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks so much for listening. Thank you for being here. My name is Chris Matthews. Thank you so very much.
Give it up one more time for Chris Matthews, everyone. And I did have some tears, so I know some other people did too. I know Rika was crying. I saw a few other. It's okay. All right. Once again, we got a tip jar over there for Chris. Thank you guys. And come over, say hi to her, and buy some merch from her so she can keep doing this. That's a great job. So give it up one more time for Chris. We'll see you guys next week. We got Peter Halpern from Martha's Vineyard next week. Thank you.
You know what I mean? Oh my God, I do. Did you get it? Oh, I did.